Life threatening triple digit temperatures are expected to scorch millions of people all across the West. And also, cities such as Phoenix and also Las Vegas could exceed temperatures over 111 degrees. And it's also very possible that Sacramento could exceed temperatures over 100 degrees. And you also have to consider is that these current temperatures are about 10 to 20 degrees above the average. Not only do we have an aging infrastructure with prolonged extreme temperatures, but a lot of people within the Southwest are also concerned about hydroelectricity, especially due to the fact that levels at Lake Mead, Lake Powell, as well as the Hoover Dam, basically are close to dead pool levels. So, definitely a very dire situation with hydroelectricity within the Southwest, and then also a combination of these transformers being degraded. A lot of people are also concerned about cyber attacks. This will become a greater possibility, especially as America gets involved with more conflicts. And not only are we becoming involved with these conflicts with these sophisticated countries that have very advanced technology, but also, criminals and these dark organizations also have more sophisticated technology, more sophisticated than ever before. So, and there is a lot of speculation that the Baltimore bridge collapse could have been a cyber attack. And we are in 2024. So there is new technology, new innovations that we've never seen before. So these criminals, these dark organizations, they basically have their hands on technology that we've never seen before. So definitely a very interesting situation. But definitely has to be more involvement with the officials to really determine, how can we mitigate and save lives, because this is a disastrous situation. It's basically a dead end road without a whole lot of concern. So definitely surprised that a lot of people aren't really aware and aren't really taking the precautions to mitigate these risks, especially within these desert communities. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But one of the innovative pieces of technology that scientists and researchers are really trying to implement is using technology to obtain water from the atmosphere, because a lot of people aren't aware that we have a lot of water in the air within the atmosphere. So scientists and researchers are trying to develop new, innovative, cost-efficient technology to access all of this water, especially within these desert communities. Some of these generators can produce gallons and gallons, thousands of gallons of water each day just by harvesting water from the air. So, if we want to dig ourselves out of this situation, we definitely need a new techno fix, a techno solution, because we're on a dead end road to nowhere. And society's only hope within this situation is some type of new technology. And one of the most promising pieces of technology for mankind is really being able to get this water from the atmosphere. And then, of course, we have nuclear fusion technology too. And scientists and researchers are trying to use nuclear generators as a new source of renewable energy. And a lot of people also have to consider, so this is one of the conflicts going on between Trump and Biden. So basically, Trump says that, we can't transition too quickly from fossil fuels to renewable energy, because fossil fuels and natural gas play a huge part of America's economy. So if we do transition, has to be done in a methodical way and not too quickly. Yet Biden says that we need to make the transition as quickly as possible from fossil fuels to renewable energy, no matter what the consequences are. So, definitely a very interesting set of perspectives. But thank you for listening to the one and only Twilight Mysteries. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you are. I'm giving you a thanks.